do the sex.
Today's Talk Sex with Annette topic is one of my faves. We are going to be talking about femdoming. And the topic for today is femdom for first timers, gentle doming with confidence. Let's be honest, the word femdom can feel intimidating. When people picture female dominance, they often imagine latex, whips, and someone barking orders in a dungeon. But here's the truth. Femdom is about confidence, not about costumes. And it can be just as gentle, playful, and intimate as you want it to be. If you've been curious about taking the lead in the bedroom, or if you've been looking for someone to take the lead in the bedroom with you, but you've felt overwhelmed by the stereotypes, this episode is for you. Because today I'm teaching you how to step into gentle femdom, a softer, beginner-friendly way to explore dominance. And I'm going to show you how science actually backs up why this works. By the end, you'll have simple, practical tools to step into your power with confidence without ever needing a paddle or a dungeon, unless, of course, you want them later. But before we dive in, I want to remind you that I'm over on OnlyFans, and there I'm not only sharing my sex and intimacy how-tos, demos, and audio-guided self-pleasure meditations, I'm also offering an opportunity for some one-on-one sex and intimacy coaching. If you are not ready to commit to a full coaching regimen, but you have a question you'd like me to answer or help you with, you can go over to my OF, and there you can submit your question and I will answer it. So you can find me there with my handle at Talk Sex with Annette. You can also find me over on Substack doing a whole lot of the same minus the coaching piece. And you can find me there also with my handle at Talk Sex with Annette. You can scroll down to the notes section below this episode and you're going to find links to everywhere you want to find me. And I can't wait to see you there. But for now, let's get ready to dive into femdoming and stepping in to your gentle femdom power. Cheers. First, let's clear something up. Femdom simply means the woman or the feminine energy in the dynamic taking the lead. That's it. It doesn't mean cruelty. It doesn't mean humiliation. It doesn't even mean being loud. Think of it as a shift in energy. You decide the pace, the tone, and the moves. You set the stage, and your partner follows your lead. Science backs this up. Research shows that when couples experiment with playful power dynamics, both partners report higher sexual satisfaction and bonding. Why? Because when one person takes the lead, it relieves the other of pressure and creates a clear path for arousal to build. So now I'm going to take you through my 5 steps to building that foundation for an incredible, gentle femdoming experience. We're going to start with step 1, which is build the foundation with confidence. The sexiest part of femdom isn't what you do, it's how you carry yourself. Confidence is the aphrodisiac here. Neuroscience research shows that posture and presence change your body chemistry. When you stand tall, make direct eye contact, and speak with certainty, your testosterone rises, your cortisol drops, and your body literally feels more powerful. So if you want to start with gentle femdom, begin with your presence. Slow your movements, hold eye contact longer, use silence to create anticipation. Those little shifts tell your partner, I'm in control here. Step 2, use your voice. Dominance is communicated as much through words as through touch. And no, you don't need to bark orders. Start small. Instead of asking, tell. For example, don't say, do you want to kiss me? Instead say, kiss me now. Notice the shift? Simple language changes turn requests into commands. Pair this with tone. Studies on vocal attraction show that lower, slower voices are perceived as more dominant and arousing. So drop your voice a little, slow down, and let your words carry weight. That's gentle femdom. Confident, clear, and sexy. Step 3, command with touch. Your hands are your greatest tool. Guide your partner physically. Place your hand on the back of their neck and steer them where you want. Press their chest back against the bed when you're on top. Hold their wrists above their head. No rope needed, at least at first. Here's why it works. Touch activates the body's proprioceptive system, the sense of being moved or positioned. Research shows this triggers arousal and submission responses in a partner who wants to be guided. And here's the beauty. These moves don't need to be rough. Even light, steady pressure says, I'm leading now. Step 4 is introducing gentle rituals. FemDom thrives on ritual, repeated behaviors that reinforce the dynamic. Try adding small rituals into your play. Have your partner undress you. Will you stay still? Make them hold your gaze. Will you say they can touch you? Ask them to bring you water after sex. These sound simple, but psychologically, they reinforce the dominant submissive polarity. And according to research on behavioral conditioning, repeated rituals actually train the brain to associate arousal with serving or obeying you. Pavlov, anyone? This is where the gentle femdom becomes addictive. And it will become addictive. So step 5 is layer praise and aftercare. Finally, and this is where beginners often get it wrong, dominance doesn't end when the sex ends. Aftercare is essential. Praise your partner. You made me feel incredible tonight. I loved how you followed my lead. And here's why it works. Praise reinforces the behavior you want to see again, while also deepening intimacy. Research on erotic praise shows it increases arousal and long-term attraction, especially in submissive partners. So remember, gentle femdom is equal parts command and care, and that's what makes it sustainable and unforgettable. Femdom doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't require gear, costumes, or even a dungeon, unless, of course, you want them. It starts with your energy, your voice, your touch, and your confidence. So if you've been curious about exploring dominance but didn't know where to start, try one of these steps tonight. Use your voice, command with touch, or create a ritual of service. You and your partner will be amazed at how even the smallest acts can shift the dynamic and make your partner crave your lead. So give it a try and report back to me. You know I love to hear how these how-tos work for you. And if you have a question, comment, or something to add, you know what to do. If you are an audio-only listener, you can head over to my YouTube channel at Talk Sex with Annette. Drop a comment below this video. Or, of course, you can shoot me an email at annette@talksexwithannette.com. You can scroll down the speak pipe below, and you can leave me a voice note there. Of course, you can always go over to my OF page and subscribe, and you can ask me all your questions there. And of course, if you are looking for, a wing woman, a sidekick, if you will, some support in your own intimacy journey, my intimacy coaching books are open. You can find out more about that at Annette@talksexwithannette.com, or you can shoot me an email. I would love to help you in your journey. So until next time, get out there and try on your inner femdom, or get down on your knees. I'll see you in the locker room. Cheers.